So again, well, the ATF, the FBI, and the Chattanooga police just wrapped up their press conference. What did we learn? Well, we didn't learn a whole lot. We did learn that it's being investigated, the shooting is being investigated as a terrorist act. One of the reporters asked, well, yesterday you referred to it as a domestic, now it's just a terrorist act. And then we were told, hey, don't jump to conclusions, you know, I mean, this is how we're just looking at it. I mean, we want to look at it the right way. But we can't find anything definitive either way at this point. Well, it's because you're not looking, you know? I mean, all you got to do is look at the yearbook for Mohammed Yosef Abdullahi's. His yearbook says it all. His passport, traveling to Jordan and to Yemen. Apparently, he's done it on more than one occasion. And when he goes for like a month. Huh? What did his coach tell us? His wrestling coach told us that he sometimes misses it for prayer. Do you think he's like a devout Muslim? You know what's amazing? What's amazing is the power that these imams have to instill this kind of belief into their converts. I mean, they're willing to die because they're convinced that what they have here is nothing in comparison to what they have over there. And they're going to be in for a surprise. What else did we learn? We learned that the Chattanooga Police Department carry one of these. This is a Sig Sauer. This is a .45. This is a semi-automatic weapon. This is the gun, or similar to the gun. I wouldn't say it's identical. This is stainless steel. Theirs isn't stainless steel. But the point is that this is the gun that they all use at the Chattanooga Police Department. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a .45 caliber bullet. What else did we learn? Yeah, well, we learned that he meaning the shooter, Mohammed Yosef Abdullahi's, he had a AK-47, he had another long gun which they didn't define, and he had a handgun. We learned that he was killed by the police department. One of the officers was shot in the leg, and the other officers pulled him back, and they returned fire, and he was eventually taken down, which is a good thing. What else did we learn? Oh, we learned the investigation's ongoing, and again, they can't come to any definitive definition as to what caused Mohammed Yosef Abdullahi's to do what he did. Really? Well, how about this? How about he's a convert to that peaceful, loving religion, which isn't a religion, which is a cult. And he was given the green light when he received a tweet 11 minutes prior to unleashing hell on those recruiting centers. And the tweet said, hashtag, hashtag, Chattanooga, hashtag. Why would it say Chattanooga unless they knew? Was it his signal? I'm inclined to think so. But they don't want us to know this at this point because the chosen one wants to do whatever he can to convince the American people that what happened was of a lone, crazed gunman. Had nothing to do with his beliefs of Islam. Had nothing to do with being a convert to Islam, because Islam, according to Hillary Rodham Clinton, is what? What did she say? What did she say? She said it's a peaceful, loving religion. And if you listen to Obama's Cairo speech, if you haven't, you should. Because all he does is talk about the wonders of Islam. The wonders of a peaceful, loving religion. And if you listen to the Islamic extremists, they say that he's not following the true definition of the words of the Prophet Muhammad, because they are. And it's very clear. You either convert or you feel the sword on your neck. Obama runs in a very difficult kind of circle. You know, it goes round and round and round. Nothing that he's ever done is conventional. He's a homosexual. He's a drug abuser. He's living with a guy that pretends to be a woman. He's got kids that aren't his. There's nothing that's real about him. But that's a different story. Will we ever learn the truth about Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz? Well, for those of us that are sort of awake, we already know the truth. He was a Muslim convert, and he was given the green light to do what he did. Is he alone? I'm inclined to think not. So my suggestion is, if you don't have one of these, you might consider getting some kind of weapon to protect yourself. As they say, the shit is going to hit the fan. This insanity can't keep going the way it's going without the shit hitting the fan. One way or another, the shit will hit the fan. So, if you haven't got one of these, you're going to be very, very sorry you didn't have one of these. Do I have any illusions that if they want me, they're not going to get me? No, they're going to get me. I just hope to be able to take one or two with me. How about you? You want to go alone or you want to have company?